Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. Earlier today we got a vlog from Maggie that pretty much made my life. So I got to have a little Maggie time with her vlog, and I thought it was pretty awesome because she always makes fun of me for being rambly, and guess who else is too? Gotta give her a little bit of shit. So yeah, I tried to upload a video for my sister Katie yesterday, and it would not upload. I literally tried 4 times, and it would not work. So Katie, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday. I love you so much. I hope that your day was awesome. So guys, last night I made my delivery. Or this morning, rather. But I got to the... Okay, so I went to Walmart, like I said I was gonna. And I got what I needed to. I didn't put it in yet. It's right over there. So this morning I made my delivery. No. Made my pickup. I'm at my delivery now. Yes. I couldn't, even though I was there so early, I couldn't pick it up early. And, so my dispatcher was calling. He was like, is everything okay? And I'm like, well, yeah, I just could only check in 30 minutes early, so I had to sit here. And now I'm at my drop. It was only like an hour away from my pick, so it really wasn't a big deal. And then I have a pre-plan for my next load, and it's quite a far distance, which I'm happy about because, like, I've done long loads, I've done short loads, I proved that I could handle them, and, so I'll be heading, over towards the East Coast, I can tell you that. Well, that's the pre-plan. So, I think what my dispatcher was trying to do was get me set up so that, if he leaves before I can deliver, which he should be leaving actually soon, I already have my next load that he has, like, me set for. So tomorrow, by 4 p.m., tomorrow by 4 p.m. I should be picking up this next load, and it's real close. It says 10 miles, so I haven't looked it up yet because I just got in, and I got to my drop an hour and a half early, but that's not my fault that I was only an hour and a half early because that's how quickly I got loaded and then could come here. So, but my drop off, my location for my 90 is 2,200 miles away, 2,200 miles away, and it doesn't deliver until the 19th at 8 a.m. So that's like 5 days. So I should be early on that as well, provided I get loaded quickly and I can get over there. And it's not like a Jersey load, thankfully. Sorry, Valerie, I know you're from Jersey. I don't hate Jersey in general. I just don't like driving it because of the traffic. And, I actually had dispatch blame me for traffic when I went to Jersey. So, I'm a little gun shy about Jersey because it's just so much traffic. I was just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to have avoided this, but it was crazy. So, yeah, we've been getting a lot of emails. 2 emails we didn't even realize. Jimmy, I responded to you, so you should have a response. And there's one other one that I have to respond to, and I've been kind of doing it when I could. And also, again, like, just thinking about what I want to say, so I'm not just responding and it's not like a well thought out response. I don't like doing that. So, but apparently there's another trucking couple that are coming to Jim Palmer, and I'm super excited about that. I wish you guys all of the best. And yeah. So I have to put up the other metal rack in the truck. It's going up over there. Nope. Yep, up there. It's going up there. And just like that one's up there. And then the other one will be on this side. And next time I pass a Walmart, this Walmart didn't have any of the little bungees that I think will be perfect for crisscrossing in the front. And they're gray, so they kind of blend. You don't really notice them as much, and they remove easily. So I'm thinking that'll be a good option. And then the two Sterilite containers are going to go in the center on the back. And I'm just going to have to carefully attach those. Not exactly sure how, but the power cord's been amazing. That works really well. I had to get a new charger for my phone because the green one doesn't work very well and it wasn't charging properly. They're going to come out and get me at any given moment, and I'm not exactly sure when, but I'm feeling slightly nervous. I don't think I'm supposed to go inside. I'm not really sure. I already went inside, to be clear, I already went inside and checked in, and they told me to come over here and back, and then just, like, get to where, like, they can open the doors and break the seal and stuff, but yeah. So maybe I'll go check on that and see what's what, because I'm not really sure. I don't really know. I'm not really sure what they're doing. He's just kind of walking around the parking lot. What are you doing, buddy? Can you see him? He's over there going in the door. Yeah, you can totally see him. I don't know what the heck he's doing. He came out, gave me a funny look, and then left. So I'm thinking maybe I have to go outside. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I have a lot of experiences that really bug me. Where, like, I'll go into a shipper or a receiver, and there are no niceties observed. And I'm just kind of like, wow. Like, I don't say anything, but I don't let it alter how I behave. When I walk up to someone that I have to interact with, even if it's for business, even if they work for me or I'm the customer, I say, hey, how are you? How's your day going? Whatever. And many of the places that I go to with trucking don't do that. So I guess the one thing that I would urge you guys that are going to be truckers or that are truckers is don't lose your nice. Don't let trucking take your nice away from you. Remember that you're still a person. I hate this t-shirt. I love this t-shirt because it's NaNoWriMo, but I hate it because the neck is like all big and it feels like a v-neck sometimes. And I hate v-necks. Don't let trucking make you lose your nice, because I feel myself wanting to just be a dick sometimes because people are a dick to me. And then I remember that their behavior's on them and my behavior's on me. So it's really, for me, easy to feel like I'm getting discouraged with the way that people are acting. But at the same time, like, if they want to be jerk faces, well, that's on them. I don't have to go to there. I don't have to stoop to their level. And I refuse to. 'Cause life's too short to be an asshole. So, yeah. But it's interesting because the guy that I just spoke to in here was, like, super nice. He was like, oh, you know, we were actually just talking for a minute or two. And it was just such a nice interaction. I'm like, every interaction could be like this, but people gotta be jerks. And the contrast is so different when you walk up and somebody's, like, snapping at you or whatever. I think somebody commented, like, oh, if all I did all day was wash out trailers, I'd be whatever. I guess I see that, but at the same time, change your job if you don't like it. You don't have to be a trailer washout person. I'm sure there are parts of that job that he doesn't mind, because it's ultimately, when you work, you're saying this activity is worth the money that you're going to give me for doing this activity for you. And if it's not worth it, then you'll stop doing it. Ultimately. And so and this has been I've done some shitty jobs. I know that I've worked for myself for a while, but I've also done some really shitty jobs. Break your back type of work that left me exhausted and barely wanting to even speak after I was done a shift. And I still wasn't nasty to others. I don't think there's an excuse for nastiness to others. So, with respect to whoever left that comment, I can see why you would say that, but at the same time, there's no there's no excuse for disrespect, in my opinion. That's the way I was raised. Just my perspective. Also, somebody commented about me not knowing the other kind of Indian. I knew what it was, but normally I would say the feather, not the dot, or the dot, not the feather, but I didn't want to be offensive, because I am a feather Indian. Maggie is a dot. and I love her heritage. I adore it. Like, I really do love it. So I knew where it was from. I appreciate you trying to school me, but I knew where it was from. I just didn't want to say something that was... I was trying to monitor myself in that moment, thinking, if somebody who is that type of Indian sees this, would that offend them? And I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. If it's offensive, I'm sorry. But I knew what I was talking about. And then even Maggie commented back, that's silly, he should have known. I did know, people. I was trying to not be a jerk face. But since y'all think I'm stupid now, I'll just explain I was trying not to be a jerk face. So, yeah. But it's interesting. Just the interactions, because last night when I went into the Walmart, it was funny, like, I witnessed an interaction between a boss and a cashier, and the boss was like, "Oh, I have to work this shift too, and whatever, and we just have to do it." He was trying to get her to stay longer for her shift. And he was like, "Well, I have to stay longer too." And she's like, "But I'm just a cashier. You're getting paid to be a supervisor, and you can't make me stay for a shift. I have stuff to do after work. I can't stay." And he was so completely disrespectful to her. And then he walked away, and I was like, you know what? Stand your ground. You can't... Nobody should be trying to make you work past your scheduled shift. That's not okay. And to say, well, I have to do it too. You have to do it because you're a supervisor. Respect your employees. Respect other people. If somebody tells you that they can't do something, I understand it's your job to, like, try and manage your workforce. But at the same time, you could get on the thing and cashier. Or pay somebody else who is able to do it and maybe pay them a little bit of overtime. I just felt bad for that girl because she was so appropriate and kind. But at the same time, he was trying to manipulate her kindness by being like, well, no, you're going to do this. And she was like, finally, she had to, like, assert herself and be like, no, you're a supervisor. I'm a cashier. I don't have to stay. And I can't. And it was just so awkward to witness as a customer. But at the same time, it just really made me think. It was interesting. And even in this field, you have to sometimes assert yourself. You have to sometimes stand up for yourself. For example, dispatch wants you to roll, but you've been in the shop all day getting your truck worked on and you haven't been able to sleep. Well, you've had your 10-hour break. I need you to roll. I've been doing things for work that the clock doesn't show and I haven't been able to sleep. I can't roll. I need 8 hours of sleep. Or maybe you work with them, you say, I need at least 6 hours of sleep. In this field, this is kind of why I brought that up. In this field, you have to be able to assert yourself and be able to stand up for yourself in a respectful and appropriate way. Now, you can't always be making excuses for why you didn't sleep or XYZ. But when you have a valid reason, you have to be able to say that and be like, this isn't safe. I understand you have a thing you want me to do. But I also have a thing that I need to do, which is be safe. And I assume you would rather me be delayed by 6 hours than something bad happen to this beautiful piece of machinery that you have entrusted me to protect. And I am protecting that, and that's why I'm telling you I need to sleep. Didn't happen to me personally, but I've witnessed other people that it has happened to. So it's interesting how respect and boundaries. I've seen a couple of interactions that made me think about that the past couple of days, and so I thought I would bring it up. There is nothing wrong with you communicating, and if your dispatcher tries to pressure you to do something that's not legal or is unsafe, or if your trainer does that, you should stand up for yourself in a respectful, appropriate way. So, those are my thoughts. I don't know. I guess sometimes you talk about the things you need to talk about or whatever. Nothing bad's happened to me, but it's just an interesting thing that I've been thinking about, and I thought maybe it might make an interesting vlog. So, yeah. And we got a Maggie vlog, so that was awesome. Whoop. Hold on, guys. Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, how are you doing?
Good. They just told me to come and sit here, so I was just waiting.
Yep.
There you go.
Ready for it?
Yep.
Come open your doors.
Yep. Much love, peep out.